I turned the mic on just in time to sneeze. Maybe not. Oh boy. Sorry, I haven't had dinner yet. It's been a interesting week. Put it that way. So, hey, let's what are we gonna do? I was gonna work on this. Let me show you. I was gonna work on the. That's not what I want. That's what I want. I was gonna work on the 109 here. I sprayed it. I sprayed the RLM 65 on Friday, and you can still smell it, but it's not that bad now. But so I was kind of iffy about masking it, but it's probably okay now. It's been 48 hours or so. So that's not going to happen tonight because I'm beat. I'm worn out. And as you can tell, I've got 47 projects going on here. I've got to fix this. Come on, John. My son coming down the stairs. Don't drop that pizza. The camera wasn't on, but the creaking was driving me crazy. Anyway, so that was my plan, and like I said, this stuff is all sitting around for different reasons. Whatever. I need to. This is here because I need to sharpen it, not because I was using it. So let me get over here on the YouTube channel so that I can see if there is any comments. And we will go from there. There's that. Jeff's here. We'll go from there. I'm here. Hang on. There's that. Jeff's here. Mute. Okay. There. Now you don't have to listen to me twice. Once is bad enough. Alright. I'm going to edit the title real quick. Sorry, I should have done this, but I got 7 million things going on this week, like I said. Stuff. We're going to call this episode Other People's Stuff. Do you know where I got that from? Huh? You know where I got that from? Other people's stuff. Who used to say that? Anyone? Bueller? Other people's stuff. All right. And save, and let me go back to the stream. And you get into this loop here on YouTube where you can't get back to where you want to be because they take you off somewhere else. Okay, and then do the pop out chat. Hey, there it is. All right, which is kind of like popcorn chicken, but not really. No, it's nothing like popcorn chicken. Nothing at all. Okay, and then we'll take this guy and move it over here. There we go. Man, 5 minutes and we haven't accomplished anything. No. Right? Okay. So, let me get to I'm so confused. Where am I trying to be? I want to be here. Okay. There I am. So, if you can tell winter's coming, I have hair. It's been a little crazy. I've got what are we on? Second week? The second week of the new owners at work. And yeah, that's been. I took Friday off. Friday morning, I was like, I'm done. I need a break. I sent an email and said, I'll do what I need to do from home. I'm not coming in. I'm tired. And that's not typically me, but you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Anyway. So, since I really can't do anything with the 109 and I don't really have too much going on with other stuff, and I didn't want to not do a live, I figured we would just do some generic surfing and look at some stuff, some interesting stuff. This, of course, you all know what this is. And I don't know if there's stuff on here, but you may have seen most, if not all of it. And we talked about this before. And so, yeah. So we won't spend too much time here, but let's go to... let me make sure... Are you guys seeing? You guys already see what I'm looking at. Okay, there. Now you can see what I'm looking at. All right. So I was talking about this, which you have all seen, or hopefully you've all seen. If not, you should have seen it. So. Yeah, and this is just a live hair. Who needs hair? I just let the cat sleep on my face. Yeah. So let me pop. Okay. Pop out chat. Then I don't have to have that tab. There we go. So, one thing I found this week that I thought was, well, there's a couple things that I've been looking at this week. Let's start here first. USA. Okay. If you have not been here, they have a lot of pretty cool tools and accessories and stuff. I'm not going to say they're inexpensive, but there's some things that they're the only people that have them. And they've got this gallery here. There's some pretty nice work in here. It's, what is that? Wow, look at that. Hang on. AR198V1 Planet Models Resin. What the heck is that? Okay, Jeff, have you ever seen this before? Because I have never seen this before. What is that thing? Wow. Okay. So where's the chat window now? Oh, it's right here. Never seen it. I'll get rid of my email. I don't need that. Yeah, that's pretty freaky. What is that thing? This isn't working. You know, I need to get one of those stupid pads. Okay, I'm going to go back to here. There. That's a mutant. It kind of looks like a mutant, doesn't it? Pretty interesting. So, moving on. But, you know, you've seen you've probably seen my JLC saw, which I love dearly because it works so good. And Wow, this thing's interesting. It looks like a AR-196 combined with um, what was that thing the torpedo bomber the British had, the not the Barracuda. Was it the Barracuda? Anyway, so interesting though. Nice build. Whoever built it, 72 scale. Nice build. Okay, now I don't know, but I've heard this kit's kind of a dog. But this looks pretty good. Wow. I actually didn't mean to get in here to start looking at people's builds, but this is what happens. Welcome to my mind. Wow, where are we now? I don't know. But we're here now. Wow, look at those weapons bays, those gear bays. Very nice. No cameras. Yeah, everybody's got one in their pocket nowadays. F-15C live video clip, 30-second scale. Okay, not what I expected. Bye. I didn't feel like watching Top Gun right now. That looks like they crashed a 96 Scorch FW19 and added a gondola. Stork. Yeah. Now where am I? Wow, what did I do? I'm all over the place. Where am I? Okay. Oh, wow. And this is 70-second scale? Well, color me impressed. That's pretty nice. I love the sheen on this metal. That looks great. SE70. So we have a member of my club that builds AC-130s, basically Spectre aircraft. Puff, Puff the Magic Dragon, Spectres, gunships. And I don't know how many C-130 he's built, but C-47s, the old Italeri, the Tesser's Italeri C-47 DC-3 kit. It's 70-second scale. It's not 48, but I'll tell you what, I've built a few of those over the years, and that's a great kit. That and the B-25 kit. So I'm going to assume that this C-130 kit's just as good. By the time they get done, by the time the guy in the club gets done with them, they're phenomenal. But I mean, he adds a lot of stuff to them. Pretty cool stuff, though. Okay, I keep going back to the YouTube because I'm looking to see if there's questions or comments or whatever. But oh wow, the engines are opened up even. Holy cow, are you serious? Wow. Look at this right here. Wow. I don't see any decal film anywhere, really, or at all. This is just crazy. This is what's known as ludicrous. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, moving on. Anyway, what I was gonna really came here to show you was the tools and stuff that they have. So basically, they have everything you can think of. They do provide services, and there's some kits in here. There's resin and stuff and whatnot. So now we're in a store proper here. So there's accessories, which is aftermarket stuff. And a lot of different stuff. Anything you can imagine. They pretty much have everything here. Kits. I've never really looked for kits here, so I'm kind of interested. Let's see what they have. Well, they have some stuff. I'm not sure. Oh, F2G. Some of these are pretty old boxings, but that's okay. There's quite a bit of kits in here. I did not expect that. Interesting. Oh, what is this? I'm always looking for weird stuff. Huh, interesting. A forklift. Wow. Anyway, resin kits. Oh, this is where you don't want to go. What the heck is this? Is this a Russian V1? It's a Russian V1. Wow. Ooh, why is this in kits? I don't know. Oh, customers who bought this also purchased. That's why. Erado AR-96. Wow. What was it with Erado and that tail? They use this tail on everything. Look at this, metal landing gear, photo etch. That looks pretty thin. That doesn't look bad at all. One-piece wing. That doesn't look bad at all. I'm not a big resin and I don't get along. My body doesn't like it. TA50. Hasn't this been done in plastic? Prop Master. I need to get one of these. Oh, they're on sale. That's a 30-second scale one. I don't need that. So, if you don't, so this is, let's go look at tools. I just picked non-cutting, and it gives me stuff that's cutting. All right, let's start cutting. I'm not going to spend much more time in here, but here's the JLC saw. JLC tools. Is this the one that comes with the case? This is the Tiger. Yeah, JLC 002. $10.95. That's not bad. I highly, 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 highly recommend this saw. And as a matter of fact, I need to get. I bought this is when I bought it was the pack that came with the case and stuff, which is really kind of stupid because the case is around here somewhere. Oh no, the case is right there, but the saw's not in it. But I actually need to get some blades, and the blades last. The blades will last forever. I broke them because I was being careless. So, okay, let's see if we can get to the prop master. Ooh, look at that. It's just a piece of thin stock, but you know what? That's pretty cool. Does it spring back? Flexible. Yeah, anyway. Same thing as a piece of fret. So they got lots of stuff. They sell glue. They got, you know, everything you can imagine. And you could spend a ton of money in here if you wanted to, without a problem. Without a problem. So here's the 48 scale one. Now these are, believe it or not, there are kits out there that don't have the props together, and there are kits out there that have incorrect blades, and you want to put, you want to change the blades to the correct type or whatever. That's what these are for. So this is one of those things that, do you need it? No, but when you do need it, it's really, really useful. You know what I'm saying? It's like a, oh, what am I thinking? What is something I bought? Rotozip. You know what a rotozip is? It's like a giant Dremel. It's like a big Dremel. It's like the Dremel's daddy. And that thing, I bought one time because I had, I don't remember why, but I bought it for one specific thing, and I ended up using it for all kinds of stuff. Because wow, man, once I had it, it was like, this thing's great for all kinds of stuff. So I don't know that the Prop Master is good for all kinds of stuff, but it's definitely good for what they're making it for. They have sanding stuff here, different, flexi grit stuff, all that stuff. They have some nice scribers. They have some nice templates. I need to get some of these. And they have I've been looking at these. These look interesting to me. I don't know. $38. I don't know if I want to try it that bad. The prop things, like, it's on sale right now for 38, but they're normally $50. They're pricey, but yeah. Okay, so here's riveting tools. So this is like a beading thing. That's way too much work for me. Decal rivets. Yes, there is such a thing. And here's the riveter wheels. Excuse me. That you see. I don't know. I'm not much into doing that stuff. But if you are, this is where you get the stuff. Let's see here. All kinds of stuff. Bending tools, holding to, photo etch benders, which you don't need, by the way. We will be doing a PP episode? No, we're not going to do one of those. A PE episode at some point. Micro drills, painting stuff, micro stuff, mission model stuff. Anyway, these guys have everything. Everything you can imagine. Here's those stands that you see everybody using right now. The wooden ones. And they're okay. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my little Tamiya painting stand. It works pretty good. Well, these are only $26. That's not bad, really, considering. But those, I like those. Do they have the plastic ones? Yeah, they do. Oh. That's different. That's not what I was thinking of. No. Doesn't look like they do. Anyway, adhesives. They got the usual suspects. Now, I'm probably going to order a bunch of stuff here at some point because I got to get some blades, and I can't see just ordering a few blades. I find this interesting, flat lead wire. You know what? If you take lead wire and some kind of a mallet, you can make flat lead wire. I'm just saying. This is just, so this is, like corrugated roofing and stuff. That's interesting. Books, miscellaneous stuff. I don't know what this is. Second Chance. No products. Tools mix. No products. This must be stuff that's going away. No products. There's nothing here. Anyway, so they have some pretty interesting resin stuff, and I think they carry CMK and whatnot. If you're looking for something that might be off the wall or whatever, a tool or something, this is the place to go. It really is. They have a lot of cool stuff. Okay, moving on. I found this. This is an old article on the Fine Scale Modeler site. I do not know Don, but Don is a genius. This is his paint drying booth. And all he's done is build a box, put a light bulb in it, drill some holes, and he took this clear container, cut the lid out, cut the center of the lid out, attached this to the box, put some holes in it here, and so he can put the model in it and he can snap the lid down on it. Now, you may be asking, why do I need one of these? Well, you don't need one. But it what am I thinking? I lost my train of thought. Oh. So what it does is it dries enamel. It's for enamel. You don't need this for acrylics, obviously. But for your enamels and stuff like this 109 is sitting here that you can still smell the paint. This thing will cure it, in like 8 hours instead of a week. So if you use a lot of enamel, this is probably a great idea. So if you go to Fine Scale Modeler Forum and look up this drying booth, just search for drying booth and you find Don's article. He goes through the whole thing of how to make it. I'm going to build one sometime. And because I still like my enamels, even though I like the Vallejo Air Model Air, I still like my enamels. Sometimes they're the only thing that work. But so that's something I found this week that's really cool, I thought. And then let's look at a couple of other things. And this isn't something really new to me, but John, if you haven't seen John's work, John is he does fantastic work. And the thing with John is he builds fast. He used to build, I don't know how many Spitfire kits he's built, hundreds. He used to build Spitfires constantly all the time, and he was turning out like, I don't know, 30, 40 kits a year. And they were all great. They're all like, I guess he does kind of Spanish style, but and he just started doing Gundams recently, and he's really kind of come along with that whole genre. And he writes these little articles and stuff. He's a great writer. So anyway, he does something in web design or something as his day job. And he's also the owner of AgapeModels.com. But he kind of broke this out here about a year ago, maybe longer now, I don't know. And he does great stuff. So let's look and see what he's got in progress. He's also posts on Facebook, so you can find stuff there. And then he turns around and he sells them on eBay. And he you know what? I mean, his stuff doesn't go for too much money, which is I don't know, good for the buyer, not necessarily good for him, because, like I said, he does some excellent work. I have this kit. I'm thinking about building it soon. But he puts some, thought and stuff into his articles. He's not like me where I'm just running at the mouth. So go by there and check that out, johnbias.com. Definitely worth your time. My opinion. So, let's see here. I was actually going to look at some other things, but while we're here, let's look at let's see here. There we go. So this is my club. And we're having Westfest. So Westfest is our contest, and we've really turned it into more of a show. It happens to be the weekend after next. I have built nothing for it. I figure I might just take a bunch of stuff to display. I'm not going to compete. But we've actually, this year, we're partnering with the college. And so it's going to be on campus. And the whole idea is to get the younger generation tend to build the sci-fi stuff and the Gundams and all that kind of stuff. Gundam, I don't know how you say it, so however it works out. But so they so this is a whole new thing for us this year. We don't have the show every year because we just don't have the manpower. We're a very small club. And so we're trying to kind of grow the support so that we can do this. And we're kind of in a good location because we're basically 5 hours from Salt Lake and 5 hours from Denver. So we tend to pull people from both metropolitan areas. The problem this year is this is the same weekend as the High Plains Drifter Club up in Loveland. Their contest is that Saturday. This is a 2-day show. Theirs is a 1-day. And a High Plains show is a good show. But I haven't been to it in a few years. But if I didn't have to attend this, that sounds horrible. This is going to sound horrible, but if I didn't have to do this, or if I wasn't expected to be here, I would be at High Plains Drifters. That's for sure. So anyway, anybody that's local or semi-local or whatever that's interested, you want to come out to this, please come out. It's free. It's free entry, free admission. There's no cost. Coming out, check things out. Don't touch anything. No. And yeah, no, it'll be great. It's Gundams are interesting to look at because for me, sci-fi and Gundam type stuff and things like that, fictional stuff is always kind of a gray area for me because you can't really say whether it's right or wrong because it doesn't actually exist. You know, well, is that seam supposed to be there? Well, I don't know. Is it? Did it have a seam there, or would it have a seam there? Well, what's it made out of? You know. Anyway. So, just a thought. If you're someone in the area, please feel free to stop by. And yeah. So, moving on. Now, so since I've been working on this 109, well, here, let me back up. So in junior high school, I believe it was, I read a book about the Spanish Civil War. And for some reason, it's always stuck in my head. So, and what I thought was interesting about it at that point in my life was, wow, the Russians and the Germans are fighting in a country against each other in a country that isn't even theirs. What's up with that? Wow. What a concept, huh? Then I grew up and I became an adult and I looked at the world and went, oh, apparently this is normal. Oh, anyway. So, and what's really interesting for me is you have all these early aircraft types. And I'm a person that's really drawn to stuff like this. So, um, the early 109s and what's that? That's a 123 and there's a 51 and the early HE-111s and the JU-96s and all this kind of stuff and the I-16s and there's all this stuff. And I don't know, for some reason it's always just kind of stuck with me. I love 1930s U.S. Army Air Corps stuff, or whatever the U.S. Army Air Corps was called in the 30s, just the U.S. Army or whatever. But so yeah, I find all this stuff very, very interesting. It's like, hey, here's a playground where we can check out see how our aircraft work and stuff. JU-52s, HE-111. It's interesting. This says STEAM community. It's very interesting that you find a lot of really good photographs on these game developer sites where these guys are doing 3D models for the games and stuff, and it's like, wow, these guys got all the good info. You got to be careful. Some of it's bogus, but what the heck is that thing? Look at that. That looks Italian. Okay, yeah, it is. Wow. That's one thing about Italian aircraft. You can usually look at something and go, that's Italian. Right? 10983, I'm building that right now. What is that? Is that like a DC-2? Wow. Anyway, very interesting stuff. JU-86. Yeah. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. Anyway, so right now I'm kind of in the, wow, that's funky. What is that? See, this is what happens. This is how I end up down a rabbit hole. This is why there's 150 kits on the shelf, which is good. There used to be 400. So anyway, and there's actually a good website that I found that I probably didn't save the link to that has that's dedicated to the Air Forces in the Spanish Civil War. But anyway, as I said, just something that kind of caught my interest as a kid, and I every time I get a chance, it's like, oh, I could build that Spanish Civil War. But UFOs over Spain during the you have my attention. This is a whole different subject. But I have quite a few UFO books in my library, and I've spent a lot of time outside at night, and I just don't see it, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your point of view. Um, but yeah, anyway, Spanish Civil War stuff. It's just, I don't know. I don't know any history or anything behind it. So for me, it's, I'm at the level where it's like, okay, oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm at the level where it's like, okay, why would these outside countries get involved in this civil war? Was it just to test their stuff out on each other? And then the Russians and the Germans and stuff, they're all buddies. And man, history. What craziness. Human beings, what fools. So, anyway. I don't know that I really had anything else that I wanted to kind of talk about. So the 109 will be done soon, hopefully. And then I've got to get that aircraft carrier done, the Coral Sea. That, excuse me, that has turned into a TSU, a time-sucking unit. But I got to get that done here in the next couple weeks. I'm doing a base for the F-16, and I'm going to put an acrylic case over it. And I started looking around trying to find one that was large enough. And I did find some online, but they're like $90. So there's a local plastics supplier and molder and whatnot. Local, Grand Junction local. That has done some work for us at my job. And so I'm going to give them a call and see if they can help me out, make me something. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like $90. I just don't want the thing to get broken. That's all, So I want it in a case. I just figured I'd take a piece of MDF and make it look like a tarmac. Be done with it. But so yeah. I guess that's it. Tomorrow's kind of a big day. I gotta go have a stress test. and what brought it on was just the fact that well, like today. So this morning I got up and did the usual stuff, but then I went out and changed the cap and rotor. Yeah, my wife's car still has a cap and rotor. Changed the cap and rotor on that and put a fuel filter on it and changed the front brake pads. And then my son helped me with that. My son's a tire tech. He's an awesome tire tech. And so he's got the awesome tools, right? So he zipped the wheels off, jacked it up. We jacked it up. So he zipped the wheels off. I threw the brake pads on that one. We put new brake pads on his truck. And, it's a few hours of stuff. It's not anything crazy. But I'm just like wiped out after that. And then I can't recover. It takes me hours and hours and hours. It's like I just want to take a nap. So the doctor decided I need to go have this test. And I've had one before years ago for no apparent reason. But so yeah, we'll see how that goes. That might be quite interesting. We'll see. Um, and part of what brought it on is because I wanted to get back in shape, go hiking again, and this and that and the other thing. It's like, we better check you out before you think about doing something like that. So we shall see. You may never see me again. No. And you might be perfectly okay with that. And I would understand. Oh, but anyway. So that's why I'm tired. But hey, I think that's it. I think I'm going to split and go to bed because I'm tired. and 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 take it from there, I guess. So yeah. So hey, as usual, take care of the people you love, and we'll see you on the flip side. Good night.